It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And we'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Bengals and the Giants on Sunday Night Primetime.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that feel like they have all the pieces. Just came up short last year. They were so excited to get 2024 going and try to make another run to get into the postseason.
Yeah, and both these teams absolutely fall into that category. And just last year, going into the season, Mike, not only did they have playoff expectations, but in a lot of ways, they had Super Bowl aspirations. They believe that if things fall their way, they catch a break, they continue to stay healthy, the roster they have put together is a playoff roster, if not a Super Bowl roster.
Here's Evan McPherson. Off we go here on Sunday Night Football. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Giants led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
On the drop, it's Singletary. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Jones. Open man, Matt Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Singletary to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jones. Good blocking, and he's in. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, New York. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Kicker. Defense.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week, Mike, about whether or not he'd be able to keep this hot streak going. And while I don't know if he'll be able to produce that absurd stat line like he did a week ago, I think he's more than capable of having another strong outing here in this one. I mean, somehow, if he can replicate last week's success, I think it's pretty safe to say he's got a chance to leave here with another win.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Stop.
Now the replacement for Joe Mixon, it's Zach Moss. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Open man is the tight end Sample. It's a gain of 10 yards, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is caught. What a throw. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Tracy now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense running back Devin Singletary back on the field. And he's had a strong start to this season, right there in the mix with the NFL leaders in rushing. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
56. Out, go.
In motion, it's Robinson.
Out, go.
They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Giants sending out their punter. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. First and 10 now from the 36.
What's this set? Back.
Burrow. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll send him over to the left. 2nd down, Burrow. That's caught. It's Trenton Irwin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression.
Here we go.
So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Nice grab there by Jamar Chase, and that's the other half of this 1-2 punch. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. Jamar Chase came into the league a few years back as a top 5 pick. Perennial 1,000-yard receiver, and when he's healthy, he can elevate this entire offense.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Off, and he's into the end zone. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Out and go.
Slayton is the man in motion.
Out and go.
Throwing, Jones. Will get this into the hands of Neighbors. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Giants, 1st down.
Here we go. Long.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Jones. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
And the question surrounding Jenkins has always been, coming out of college, Mike, is what was the reason for the inconsistent production? Because the physical qualities are there. He's powerful. He plays with great effort. As he continues to develop in this Cincinnati Bengals system, they can see some flashes right here of a guy that they're real high on.
Here's 1st and 10.
Half 18. Out and go.
Slayton is the man in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
Modo.
Throwing now is Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 35-yard line.
Play action now. It's Jones. He's got it at the 7. He is in. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the 1st half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. Throwing on first down is Jones. It is caught. It's Robinson. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Back to throw is Jones. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Okay, here we go.
Again, it's Jones. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Jones. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Gano on to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Giants will go up by 7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So he'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. He's going to look downfield once again. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Burrow now. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now, Burrow. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and the big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, where it was the visiting Niners who are able to come away with the road victory. Brock Purdy strong in the victory as his guys run their record to 6-1 on the campaign. From there, we take the long trip back across the country, then across the pond. Check out the action in London. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. DeAndre Swift, a touchdown run in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we wrap up Week 6 with Bills-Jets in the AFC East from MetLife Stadium. The Giants got solid play out of their quarterback in that first half. That's Daniel Jones. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators. trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently second in the NFL at this point in the season. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The second down throw is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. But sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. Here's Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here we go, here we go.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing third and 3. Burrow. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
And he's going to have the Bengals first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up.
Here we go.
They'll run with Moss. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
Ready?
They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with third And he will fight his way to the end zone. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Bengals. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Throwing is Burrow. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Giants 21.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The Giants offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. As the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
That's good for a Giants.
56.
First down.
Up we go.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Half it, half it. Up.
A give right side. This is Singletary. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On two, ready?
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
On one, ready? Let's get set.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That one taken in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, New York. For Neighbors, the 6th overall pick. That's his first NFL touchdown. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And the defense has it.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Burrow now to throw on first down. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Second down, Burrow. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now he'll air one out. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. Down inside the opponent's 35.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's get set.
To throw is Burrow. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Half 18. Up we go. Up we go.
From the gun, it's Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a New York Giants.
Okay, here we go.
Again, it's Jones. There's that man again. Another catch. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, it is 2nd and a yard.
Half 18, half 18. Out we go. Out we go.
They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Jones to the air again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Okay, here we go. Up we go.
They'll go for it. It's Jones. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Open man is the tight end Sample. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He's going to tuck it and go. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open is Sample down the field. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. That is caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals are able to extend the lead.
Bengals 42, Giants 27.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Tracy now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. On first down, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.